So, hello fellow stamp collectors, and today we are looking at Tasmanian stamps. This is the second part, and this deals with the landscape series. So, these were first issued in 1899, and the thing you need to look first is the watermark. So, there's three types of watermarks for this one. There is one where we just have Tasmania all over the stamp. There is another one which we have a crown with V. They were printed in Victoria. Then we have the Australian ones with a crown with A underneath. So if you, a lot of the times you can't see the watermark. So if we focus it on, so you can't really tell the watermark on that one. Let's have a look at the two 1 penny stamps. So you can see a watermark on that. But we can see a date. So this one is 04. So it's over. So that one, 1904. If we turn it over, can we see? So when you have lots of printing, it's actually hard to tell. I can't see. Well, it looks like we have a crown there, and at the top we might have V, so that might be the Victorian one. If we look at the other one, not too sure on that one. So sometimes it gets a bit hard to tell the watermark. I think I see the watermark up there. But it's a bit hard to distinguish. Let's see if we can see the rest. Can you see the watermark on that one? Usually on this side, sometimes it's a lot easier to see. Looks like the watermark is down there. If we look at the 2 pence, we look at them together, maybe separate it a little bit. You can see the watermark. Looks like it's got a crown with V, and there's the watermark there. And this one's a bit harder to tell. So a lot of the times you probably won't be able to tell which is the watermark you need. So if we look at the series, you see that the halfpenny is Lake Marion. Looks quite a nice scene, and these are taken from photographs. So this one is a 1905, and the watermark is, if you can see it, no, it's a little bit hard. I would say that's probably the later version. And then we have on the 1 penny Mount Wellington. So there's the mountain in the foreground, you have a lake. 2 penny we have Hobart, so a view of Hobart from the Derwent River. See, this one's a bit damaged, so it's really not worth that much. Spring River, Port Davey. I've never been to these places, but this is probably one of my favourite colonial stamps. Okay, then we have, is that Dunstan Falls? Nice waterfall. So what would you be expecting to pay for these stamps? Depending on the watermark, the 1 penny would be the lowest value. So for the earliest ones, you're talking about $2.50 for a used stamp. But this is nice because it has the actual when it was stamped and where it was stamped. The 2 pence Yeah, same value as the 1 penny. The half penny is a little bit more, probably about 5 times the value of these. Then we have the threepence. That's for this one, yeah, probably about $5 if it wasn't damaged, but because it's damaged, not really worth much. And the sixpence we have, you probably talk about $10 to $20 for the earliest ones. If you're talking about later ones, then they get pretty cheaper in value. So if these are the 1905 to 08 ones, then most of these are pretty low value, probably about $1 each. The threepence would be worth, if it was undamaged, about $5, and the sixpence, yeah, probably about $15 in circulated. And you can find a lot of these on stampwheel.com. And then we have issues that are overprinted. So here we have the 1 penny. So this one is unused, but it has been ripped. And this is 1 penny on a 2 penny stamp. And this one does show the watermark in better detail. So you've got a crown and you've got A. So this is the later issue issued by the Postmaster General of Australia. And the half penny with this one, with the overprint, it depends on the perforations. So the 12.5 or 11 perforations by themselves are pretty much low value, like $2-3. If you got one with 11 times 12.5, that's actually pretty scarce and it's worth a lot more money. But I've never checked the perforation, so the next video I'll do will be telling you how to check this. So this one is 10th of December, is that 1912? And issued in Hobart. If you look at the print, the watermark, yeah, you can see this one quite clearly. So this is the best one I got. So you can see the crown, you can see the A, so that is Australia. And here's my third one. So another Hobart. Looks like 1912 as well. And if we look at print, okay, yeah, got the crown and A again. So they're all pretty much the 1905 to 08 series. Not really going to be worth too much value. But then I have another one overprinted with A. So this one, if we look at the watermark, you can see it is a crown. So you can see the crown there. It looks like A as well. So this one, I'm not too sure why it was overprinted with A. I would say, just guessing, is probably used by the Australian government in Tasmania, so that's why it's got A for Australia. Yep, but I don't have a value on that. It'd definitely worth a bit more than the 2D issued for all of Tasmania, because this is more specific in its issuance. But it's August 17th, 1903, so that's 118 years ago. Quite a long time. And that is Tasmanian Stamps, Landscape Stamps. Quite a nice series. Look up, see if you have any in your collection, and I'll leave a link down below to stamps on eBay. They have quite a big market. Look up Tasmanian Stamps, and you might be able to find something that's pretty valuable but at a lower price. So thank you very much and have awesome stamp collecting time. Thank you and goodbye.